Okay, today's topic is Ascension Symptoms. And it's all over the internet if you want to look up more information on Ascension Symptoms. But what is it all about? Physical problems, I'm going to tell you. Physical problems that seem to come on incessantly, day after day. Not always the same problems every day, but a host of physical problems. Some days it's ringing in the ears. Almost every day it's aches and pains in, for me, my hips and my neck and shoulder area and my lower back. Sometimes it seems like memory loss. In other words, where did I put my keys? I just had them in my hand two minutes ago, and I can't remember where I put my keys. Sometimes it's a series of nightmare dreams, and sometimes the nightmares become daymares. What other things do people talk about? Well, fatigue, extreme fatigue. So you're so tired, you don't know how you're going to make it out of bed, or you get out, you try and do something, and you get halfway doing a walk or something, and then you got to stop because you're exhausted or you're in so much pain. Some people are getting migraines, stuffy, congested nose, headaches of all different kinds. Sometimes it's just the feeling like there's too much information coming in through your eyes and your ears. It's just too much busy. You want to be in a quiet place because you just can't handle so much. It seems like too much information is coming in. Seems to be, some people say that a little bit of marijuana can help them, medical marijuana can help them with some of their symptoms. Other things that I use Absorbine Junior as a rub-on. It helps reduce the pain. I use a lot of essential oils. I put it onto irritated areas of my skin. I use a moisturizer called CeraVe, which is a good moisturizer. And I drink lots and lots of water. Way more water than I used to. And some people try to go on like a green diet or something. You can try these things and see if they help you out. Does it help me out? I haven't noticed a difference depending on what kind of diet I have. I don't eat as much as I might have eaten in the past. I don't eat as much. My sleeping patterns are all screwed up. A lot of nights I'm up all night and I don't fall asleep until 6 in the morning, and then I'm sleeping until noon. And other times after supper I'll have a meditation, which sometimes turns into a sleep. The question I always get is if these ascension symptoms come from higher consciousness and evolution of the species, and there's only some of us that have them right now. We're called the way showers. But when more and more people start having these problems, I really wonder how on earth our civilization is going to work, because there's going to be even more sick people than there are now. We're going to have to leave it up to the gods to figure out how it's going to all work. Perhaps some of us that have gone through this ascension symptoms early will get better and will have more abilities. Or perhaps what's going on is a lot of this stuff, sometimes it's called karmic clearing the past. And if a lot of the initial people who wake up clear the past, Perhaps the ones that come afterwards won't have to deal with it and they'll be much easier off. Seems like the ones at the front might have taken the brunt of it. Yes, Dolores Cannon, the famous hypnotist who wrote the book The Convoluted Universe, many volumes, said that the first people to volunteer to come to planet Earth after World War II had a very difficult time. There was 3 waves of volunteers right after World War II. They incarnated, and then a second wave, and then a third wave. And I guess everyone's got their own problems, but she said that the first wave had a very difficult time with it. That's your update on Ascension Symptoms. I'm Harry Weaver.